Welcome back everybody to Tech Express. In today's tutorial, we're going to be taking care of our menu navigation so we can drive more traffic and we can make more engagement into our store. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using this store that we have available here. And check this out. We do have these something really easy, but I wanted to upload my navigation menu. For example, we have the catalog and the contact version, so I wanted to have this a little bit more professional than that. So I'm going to just leave this store. So we're going to be using this one as a comparison of what we have so far and what we're going to be doing at the end of the video. So let's go back here into our Shopify editor administrator. So as you can see here, we are into the actual dashboard. So the very first thing you want to do in order to get started with your navigation menu is to go into your left pod. We have the online store focused into themes, and now in here I'm going to scroll a little bit down and find the navigation tool. If I choose the navigation tool, as you can see here, I have different menus where I can just get started with. As you can see, we have the main menu, we have the home, the catalog, and the contact. So what I wanted to do is to choose main menu. And now let's go and get started with the very first part of our menu item. So for example, here I have the menu, I have the home, the catalog, and the contact, right? So let's go for edit here into contact. Let's go for about us, and inside about us I'm gonna add contact us. Now as you can see, you have search or paste a link. I'm gonna just leave this like that. I'm gonna be adding that later, and if this one actually does not allow you to continue, what you can do is to hit into pages and open this into a new tab. So if I open this into a new tab, what I want to do is to get started with the contact us pages, since we don't have an actual contact us version. So focus here into pages. Let's go and create a new one into add page. I'm gonna go for contact us, and here I'm just gonna type, this is just an example because I want to move along. I just want to focus into what is actually important, which is navigation tool. So I have now the contact us created. I'm going to go back here and here, click here, and I'm going to go for pages and look how for contact us. So here into add, really important that we choose this and drag this a little bit down in here until we see this a little bit into the right. So this one is now inside the about us section. So you can see it. It's actually looking good, right? About us, contact us. So we can add a menu item to about us. So I can hit into add menu, and here let's go for apply as a partner, for example. And here choose my pages, or I choose a blog, for example, and hit now into add. Now what's going to be happening here is that this sub menus are going to be added inside this tiny menu item. And just to make sure it's actually working, hit into save. I'm going to go back into my store. I hit into reload, and there we go. Now as you can see, we have the about us section. If I click here, I have the contact us and apply as a partner. Now here into catalog, I believe that I have something truly easy to get started with. I can add more sub menus as I am just getting started. For example, let's go back here. Let's go into catalog. Inside catalog, I choose this one, and here into catalog, let's say that I wanted to look out for snowboard, and let's go for spring, or let's go for summer, or let's go for something else. I'm going to just hit into spring and go for collections. And in my case, I already have a specific collection here. If you don't have that, you can always create one inside the product section. So I'm going to hit now into add, and this is spring one. I'm going to be putting this inside the snowboard section like this, spring. So I'm going to add a new one. Let's go for winter, and here into winter I choose another collection. I go for automated collection, I hit into add, and there we go. So I'm going to hit now into save. I go back into my store, I reload the page, and I check out the catalog section. So as you can see, I have the snowboard, and inside the snowboard I have either spring or winter elements. This is how we can just improve, upload, and let's say customize our menu, so it's going to be a little bit more faster, so people can find the product they're actually looking for inside the home section. Now let's customize this section, as we now have all the elements that you wanted to see here. So what I wanted to do now is to go back into my online store. As you can see, I have this test data, so I'm going to hit into customize once again. and this one should be bringing us into this section so we can edit all our elements. We wanted to focus in here where we have the header, and inside the header what I wanted to do is to get started with the actual main menu section. So here I have the drop down. I usually try to change this into mega menu, so it's going to be much more interesting to use. Sticky header, always unscroll up, or you can go for like this, and the color scheme, I'm going to go for accent number 2. So check it out, we have now something much more interesting. Hit into save, and now I'm going to go into my preview website. I reload the page and check it out, the new mega menu. As you can see, it is actually looking really great. So here into my snowboard, I have my spring and my winter. So what you can do is to try to customize this, as maybe I can have like a bold stuff here. So let's go for catalog. I have this section where it says snowboards. This one should be taking me, of course, into my snowboard. So this is the part where what you wanted to do, of course, is to scroll a little bit down and check it out. Now we have something much more interesting than we have before. And if I scroll a little bit up, I always have this new menu. This is only dropping up like this. So I pop up and there we go. So about us, contact, catalog, supplies, spring to winter, and this one should be sending us directly into the automated collection. So as you can see, it is really useful to upload your header menu as you are inside the Shopify. So hopefully guys, it was a very useful information for you. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools of how you can customize and upgrade your Shopify without having to pay like a lot of money. So thank you once again for watching the video. Hopefully guys, we can all see you next time.